Hi, everyone. So, first off, you want to make a little recording about yourself as an introduction. You can do this on your iPhone, or I'm doing it right now on Snagit. I'm using the little preview screen on my monitor, which, yours will glow green too, to introduce more so your project and what you're doing for the midterm. Remember about lighting, making sure we're clean and the backgrounds are not distracting so that they're simple or they're clean or that they don't have too much light or distractions or something for you to read or some other viewer in there that's going to look at it and try to find the background and read things instead of look at you. We want to actually put this together in the front of our video. So you'll be introducing your topic and just talking a little bit what you're going to talk about, whether it's one of the chapters in the book or how to use one of the tools we're using is one of the ideas. But I want that audio in there. And remember to record an audio when you're using your emails too, because I want you to have that on at least one slide. If we change over just into the week, you'll see that I kind of broke things down for you and made it a little easier. So as you're actually doing it, part of one of the things is discussion. I want you to kind of put together the chapter or something if that's what you're going to talk about. I like you to try to do teaching tool on one of the chapters and put some audio into it in one of the email slides. There's a rubrics here for you that I'll kind of go off of. And inside these, if you look at and we click into them, takes 1 second, sorry gang, you'll see that I've dropped in a bunch of really cool tutorials that I can't beat. In all honesty, the tutorials that the companies have made on a couple of these are really quick. If you follow the guide, it's simple for an A for you. And adding audio, and you can use anything you want to add the audio. You can use this file itself and cut the video aspect out. You can do Audacity if you like that tool, or you can record on your iPhone as well and send yourself a MP3 from the iPhone. I've done that a lot when I just want to add some audio. I'll just use my iPhone myself, create a recording, and send myself that clip and drop it in. And you'll see here when you have it on desktop, they'll talk about where you actually click on it to add it to any template, which is just like PowerPoint. But now this goes a little further by allowing you to add audio into it directly, which is kind of a pretty easy tool and quick to do. So you'll do that for just a little bit for one of the assignments and you're done. That's part of your assignment for the midterm. You'll take that whole idea and you'll add it into the overall Camtasia, where I want you to do a little introductory clip like this and drop it in, and you'll see I put in there as well. If you'll scroll down up, let me go back on, I'm sorry. If you'll look, I dropped a really cool thing on, you'll see Camtasia, which you can get a free copy of Camtasia, which is really nice. And TechSmith Snagit, I found a great tool overview. So I know I put a little bit in before of myself talking about it and how it works. I'm a huge fan. If we shift the screen up, see if it'll let me. It drops it out so I can't show you while I'm actually using this recording, but it shows you the techniques itself. I know I took a screen capture and showed you before the actual area. Let me see if I can find it. Sorry, gang, I can't actually drop that without dropping the whole thing, but if you look back a little bit, you saw that how simple it was to click on to do recordings and change back and forth for the screens to this. I put in a tutorial from Camtasia. Again, theirs is just excellent. It's so simple. There's also drops downs in there to where you can use the arrows, increase screen size, and everything. That's really cool about Camtasia that you can do if you want to highlight one little area, and this will blow it straight up for the screen, which is pretty neat to do as well. So you can try that trick if you want to get an A for sure. Put something in there and tell us how to do that. Hint, that would be a great way to teach, and that's why I didn't put that tutorial in there. So if you can teach us how to do that, to blow up the screen using Camtasia, you know pretty much you're going to get an A from me. Think of it a way to teach me and your peers. That's what we're trying to learn how to do here. Is all about tutorials, learning how we can share technology and teach technology as well. These are all great aspects, especially if you want to be a project manager. I pulled out the midterm and I put in here just some of the ideas. I want you to use Camtasia. It's pretty simple software. To get the A, figure out, I want you to teach me how to actually do a screen capture of a larger area, somewhere we're talking about, or add an arrows in with that to point out directionally for something that you're talking about. It's one reason why I did not show you or make one, is I want you to teach me. So you have to do a little bit of research in actually doing that. You can use your emails, which we've already started, so I'm letting you cheat a little bit here. I want you to add the voiceover, which you should have already done this. So if you've done that in the last assignment, it's already created and done inside of there. The only other element is you're going to have to add the teaching part of how that you will actually teach me to use those signs. You'll see me come right in, and you got it. As part of this is showing you live. And you'll see that I said, teach me how to increase the area of the screen in Camtasia and the rubrics, or in the video itself. Sorry. And let's add an arrow point. So we know exactly what we're talking about, where you want someone to look directionally. I'll add, I'll say this is part of the rubrics. And that will actually update, and then you can drop it right in. And you're going to see that when you look at this again, you'll see right down here, I'm going to add in, and I'll put it, let's say, I'll put it right on top. So when you guys actually see this, you're going to see that I added this actual document that we're creating as part of yours. I'll make it into a YouTube link, and you'll see it pop up there. Pretty easy, gang. So this video and everything is all part of the midterm, but I want you to try to use Camtasia, Emaze. I want you to put it together. I want you to try to do an audio, whether you do it on your iPhone, whether you do it on Audacity, wherever you want. You can do it, snag it itself, or Camtasia even has a really quick, you'll see hit miss once you download it, just to record your voice and make an MP3, and you can put it in the video bin. You already have it there. But put it on a desktop for your emails, because you'll need to drop it in, and it's real simple to drop in to do that. I'm looking forward to it, and part of it's using your chapter in your book to teach us something, but the other part of this will be adding into that Camtasia video is how to actually teach us to do something in Camtasia, which is pulling up a certain aspect of the screen and adding an arrow to point out. We're going to talk about the eye, then maybe you blow up your eye. I don't know. Have fun with it. Do something cool. Make us interested. It's part of teaching. It's part of learning. Part of using technology is making sure people want to use whatever you design or build, or your team wants to design and build. All right, gang. I'm looking forward to everything soon. We'll talk in a bit.